I was a sun worshiper as a teenager. I had like one of those foil blankets, that you use to
Yeah.
get more sun. And, I learned from my mother, baby oil, deep dark tan, and then completely changed my mindset when I was like, I don't know, like 22 years old, and never went in the sun again. And so I haven't had any sun impact on my skin in decades. In a long time. I have been going to a dermatologist for my skin probably since my teens, and so have used Retin A products for forever, for a long time, but have always been religious too about sunscreen.
You met us through, I think, Christine Beyer. I saw Christine Beyer in the notes.
Yeah, I found her online. I thought she had a lot of really good, helpful information about caring for skin. I've bought a number of her products, including NeoGenesis, which she absolutely loves. And I trusted her, and started off using, I think it was the serum, your serum, and loved the way it made my skin look and feel. And then was approached by you guys, to be part of the trial.
Did you initially use the recovery serum? Was that what you were using
Yes.
initially? Or okay, good.
It was
good.
the recovery serum, which again she touted as being wonderful. And I'm very picky about ingredients in the product, and I like the fact that I didn't see any of the toxic, dangerous ingredients. Everything looked to be high quality. Because it could have fancy packaging, but if the actual ingredients themselves aren't high quality, I'm just not going to buy it and spend the money. So I decided to give it a chance, and just really happy with the results.
Tell us a little bit more. What did you notice happened which products do you use? Recovery?
I used the recovery. I used the Eye Serum.
Okay. Yep.
And I also used your moisturizer. I also used what was it? The one that
the Enzyme Crème Mask, maybe?
Yes, the Enzyme Cream, and absolutely that's maybe my favorite product of all of them. Because I did notice like a change in my skin the next day. Just looked refreshed, like as if I had a face peel. But obviously it was, I had no downtime at all. But I did notice a dramatic change in my skin using the enzyme. And then, of course, after using the enzyme, use the your serum and the eye serum and the moisturizer. And I think the combination, really worked wonders on my face.
What did you like most about your NeoGenesis products experience?
I like the fact that it was gentle on my skin. Because I've had products where I've had bad reactions, I have sensitive skin, and it just improved the texture, minimized my pores, because as you get older, you start noticing pore size. And I've been noticing, certainly since using NeoGenesis, that my pore size has gotten smaller, which is great. So I don't have to use as much makeup, which is really nice. And it was something that I felt comfortable using every day, because again, it didn't cause any bad reactions to my skin. I just felt positive. You
used our products in conjunction. Didn't you continue to use one or two or three products from another line? So that was part of what we were testing, right? We played well with other products. So
and so every night I still use Differin, which is a Retin A product that my dermatologist prescribed for me. And so I was able to use the Retin A every day in combination with the NeoGenesis products.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people that when they're sensitive to the Retin A, they've said that the recovery serum helps their skin better receive the Retin A. Yeah. I know that wasn't so much a concern for you.
Yeah, with Retin A, so I used Retin A when I was younger, and had wasn't like the worst reaction, but it was definitely, red and very, red and A can be tough on the skin. And that's why my doctor transitioned me to Differin, which is a retin A. It's not retin A, but it's a retin A like product without all the bad side effects. And so, yeah, for me, it works great. And then, combining that with the NeoGenesis products, it's just a wonderful combination. Again, no bad interactions between, and Differin is a pharmaceutical product. So it is, it's strong. But again, there was no bad interactions between the products.
So what would you tell somebody else that said, hey, I'm considering using NeoGenesis? What would you tell them?
I would tell them, give it a shot. I did, and I felt it was well worth the money. It's going to be a little pricier than what you'd buy it at like a drugstore, but there's a reason for it. It works. I would say just give it a shot. I'm very happy with it.